So we're gonna start doing a new thing. That's gonna be Stacy's thing. Since every time, all this traveling we do with MPK, and when we find a place we really like, we do videos on it. And then when we find something that annoys me, we do a video on that. So Stacy's gonna start doing the review videos because she books the room, she looks at reviews, she usually picks the restaurants. So this is gonna be Stacy's thing for the page. It's Miss Reaper's review.
Reaper's reviews.
Okay.
Okay, so we started out our trip in.
No, just speak up. They can't hear you.
Okay. So we started out this adventure in for the race at 131 Dragway in Martin, Michigan, at the Candlewood Suites in Kalamazoo, Michigan. If you're not familiar with Candlewood, it is a long-term stay hotel. So it's got a kitchenette and things like that in the suite. The hotel had some pluses and some minuses. The room was clean. The beds were comfortable. The sheets were the softest ever. Free laundry, which was great. You could come here and do your laundry, not have to find a laundromat, which is what we have to do when we're on the road. The downside is that they don't clean. Even when you ask them to, they don't clean. So that was an issue here this week. They don't have breakfast. You have to find your own, which worked out great because we found Sweetwater Donuts. They were delicious. The absolute, probably best donuts we've had in a while. And then Michelle's restaurant across the street
is off
the chain. We ate there twice while we were here, and it was just the best. Not very often when we do this do we have time to actually have a sit-down dinner and take the guys out. And Saturday evening, I guess, it rained, so we bailed out and said, hey, if you guys want to come too, we'll all go grab some dinner. So we planned to go to Texas Roadhouse. It was packed, so there was a Logan's just up the street.
And they weren't on a wait.
And they weren't on a wait.
And we found out why.
And James is not a waiter. So if you walk in and there's a wait, then you're scrambling to find someplace else to go because he doesn't wait to eat. So that was a 2-hour debacle. And we walked out of there, James and I, still with no steak. So it was the worst experience at a restaurant we've ever had, hands down. The service was absolutely terrible, and then the whole food experience, that's a whole story in and of itself. So one of the ladies that was with us ordered a steak. It was overcooked, so she sends it back to the kitchen. Everything was wrong. So then they bring back her cut into already cooked steak, and they're like, here's your steak. She's like, no.
Got the same steak back, just cooked
That's
it
the
more.
one I already sent back. I wanted it medium rare, not burnt. Well done. So anyway, that was funny. I had to go get drinks. I don't know, it took us 15 minutes to get tea. The whole Logan's thing was just a debacle. So we'll not be going back to a Logan's again.
No, ever.
Ever.
So, recap and review. You want me to do the recap? You want me to do the recap?
Go ahead.
You want me to do the recap?
Yeah.
Well, let's walk while we do the recap. Okay, so the recap is, yes, in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and you want extended stay, I do not recommend Candlewood because they won't clean the room. Part of the reason, the only reason we're even staying at motels, of course, this is the one here.
It's because we're motor homeless.
That's right. We get the Candlewood in the background. So, the fact that after 5 days you can request to have your room cleaned and they say yes, and you come back and the trash is empty, there's towels, dirty towels still in the room, beds aren't made, all that, to me, that's a big negative. But the room was clean. Stacy liked the beds. So on a scale of 1 to 5, what are you giving it? A 2?
Give it a 2.5.
2.5.
I'm telling you, the beds, the sheets were so soft. I slept so good every night in the bed here. So, and I'm a sleeper, so that's got to earn some extra points.
Okay, so Stacy's review for it is 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay, Michelle's across the street. On a scale of 1 to 5,
That's a five.
that's a 6.
Yeah.
That is the best breakfast ever.
Yeah.
Donut place, scale of 1 to 5.
Well, they're the best cake donut. The cake part of the donut is the best cake donuts I've ever had. And my mom was a baker.
Yeah, so, I mean,
A
what
donut maker. So,
is it a 4-star or 5-star?
well, it's probably a 4 because I don't like all the sweet and all the junk. But they did have a good variety. And they didn't have a bunch of crazy crap like cereal donuts and all that stuff. So
Fruit Loop donut.
Fruit Loop donuts, Fruity Pebble donuts,
Yeah.
all that. They had good donuts.
So-
yeah, it's a 4.
Logan's, never in life again. You know, the bad part was after all that debacle went down, I remember when I got food poisoning that time from salad? It was at Logan's.
I thought it was Santa Fe. But maybe it was
No.
Logan's.
No? Because Logan's used to be the
It
place
is-
I like.
Yeah, it was Logan's. That's
Logan's.
Right, that's right.
From bad salad. So,
That's right.
on the Logan's end, the Logan's Steakhouse thing, the guy did come apologize after the fact because I am a tipper. When somebody works hard, matter of fact, I have this thing, if somebody goes above and beyond with their service, whatever, if we're eating breakfast or whatever, I'll leave them a $100 tip. And no, I can't afford to just throw $100 bills away, but when you find somebody that's exceptional, that's going above and beyond, big smile on their face, that to me is worth the reward. So give them a $100 tip.
Your cheesesteak at Arby's was good yesterday.
Yeah, the cheesesteak was good, and the guy when they made us wait came out and gave us a free meal card, which I told him don't worry about, we're fine, but he insisted, so that was cool. So I like to tip because waitresses and waiters have a shitty job. That was the first time ever that I put down a $1 tip because the service was so terrible. But the guy did come back over and was apologetic and almost in tears that I'm new, I'm just starting, I'm unfamiliar, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry you had a bad experience, which made me get up my feelings, and I went over and gave him 20 bucks.
Well, at the end of the day, it wasn't his fault. The
No.
managers there
Well,
served him up because they were pissed that I asked for a different seat in the restaurant.
Yeah.
That's what started the whole deal.
So-
you know what? Yesterday when I went to Culver's to get you a shake, we should have gone fancy like. Applebee's is right next door.
Just saying. So, there's Stacy's reviews. She gets nervous on the video on the other side of this, but we're going to get her used to it to where she'll do the whole review herself. So,
we want to grow our women's audience.
oh, hang on. That's not on me. Bam.
So, we want to grow our women's audience on this page. So, poll your wives, poll your girlfriends, ask your sister.
Or
What?
have your wife, your girlfriend, your sisters message Stacy on the page and ask them what they would like to see Stacy do.
Yeah. What do they want to see? What do they want to know? Send us a message, either in the comments or a private message. Just tell us what you want to hear.
Have them send the private message because sometimes we're so busy we don't catch those comments.
That's true. That's true.
So any of the women that would like to have Stacy be, well, Stacy's always been a huge part of this, as you guys know. So I want to make her a bigger part of it. I
If
want
there's
her to-
content you want to see from me,
What would you like to see Stacy do? Guys, stay out of it. We don't want to know what you want to hear.
yeah, just tell your wife.
We want to know what the women would like to, so we can make part of it. Stacy wants to jump the women viewers up,
Yeah.
right? Tell them.
Yes, I want to grow our women viewership. So whatever content you want to see, please send us a message.
We're gonna have to do a Q&A with Stacy.
Yeah, we can do that.
There we go.
That
We'll do a
would be
live
good.
Q&A with you.
I have good ideas like Q&A with our guys and, just stuff like that. But whatever you want to see, whatever you want to know, from the road, from the track, send us a message.
All right. We're out.
And
We're on
we're
our
off.
way. John Sisney bringing me a rear end.
Oh, here we go. We're off to par again. Catch you guys
Hello.
down the road.